Thank you very much, Chairperson of the UDA and Secretary General, distinguished members of the National Executive Committee of the UDA. It gives me pleasure today as I give thanks to the party and to the Almighty God for the privilege to chair, or rather to assist this party in serving as the Deputy Party Leader. The last few weeks have been momentous as we went through the constitutional and judicial processes that have led to the change of guard in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic. And therefore, I must thank you as the party organ that is responsible for steering the day-to-day activities of the party. I must thank you for acting swiftly to make sure that our party does not experience any leadership gaps so that we move forward. The same way, the other constitutional process of the transition in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic has already been concluded to ensure that there is seamless service delivery to the people of Kenya and to the members of our party. Thank you very much. Number two, I want to say that I have been part of the journey this party has traveled since it was founded. I am a proud member of the UDA, and therefore my first responsibility is my responsibility as a loyal party member of UDA, which I have been in the past and I intend to continue being, because all of us are members of this family called UDA, and it is what has made us what we all are outside the context of this meeting. I remember that immediately before I assumed office as Deputy President of the Republic, I served in this administration as Cabinet Secretary for Interior. And every time I have met the leadership of the party, the chairperson, the Secretary General, the Treasurer, members of NEC, party members, I always reminded them that, look, I would not be Interior Minister if it was not for the party. And in all democratic countries, in all multi-party democratic countries, the party is the one that forms government, and therefore the party is bigger than government. The head of state and government is the party leader first before being president, because he is a product. He holds that office by virtue of the party. And therefore, I am very clear in my mind what we need to do as a party going forward. Of course, the second role, which has been bestowed on you again with a lot of humility this morning, I accept, other than being a party member, to now serve as Deputy Party Leader. In that role, I expect to assist our party leader as he steers our party, as he steers the country, as the leader also of the country at the moment, so that some of the functions that he delegates to me, requests me to assist in, or I am asked to assist in by the party, I'll be more than able, more than willing and available to assist in. I am taking over this role in a very, very defining moment in the life of our nation. At a time when the country is engaged in, or has been engaged in the recent weeks and months, in conversations about identity, and who we are as a country. There has been conversations around our nationhood and our identity as the people of Kenya. Having been a founder member of UDA, having served in different roles within the party, especially my role as chief agent of the president, our presidential candidate, and the running mate during that time, I am aware that our party stands for the unity of our country. I am also privileged to have taken part in the drafting of our constitution and also the setting up of the various organs that are established in the party constitution. I have also been privileged to be part of the team that put together the manifesto of our party. And in all those things that I have cited, I am also very aware that our party stands for the unity of our country. And therefore, as this transition takes place, I want to assure you my unwavering loyalty to the ideals for which our party stands for. I will work with all the organs established under our party constitution for the good and for the better and optimal performance of our party as expected of us by the people of Kenya. I will lead a very consultative engagement, and of course, we will all take direction and leadership from our party leader, who is the vision carrier of our administration and who right now is in the steering of our party even as we march into the future. The last thing that I want to say is that even as we look at building unity in the party and unity in our nation, I want to communicate or assure that a united country, the unity of Kenya, is not a threat to the segments that constitute Kenya. We need to understand that the unity of Kenya is not inimical. It doesn't work counter to the interests of the segments that constitute Kenya. What it does is to make the segments that constitute Kenya stronger and more viable. And therefore, I know there is a multiplicity of ideas, interests, aspirations, but those ideas of the various segments which constitute our party must converge so that we pursue the broader ideas that our party believes in, and that is how we will build a strong country, a united country, unify our people, create nationhood, and create the viability of our republic, because without our unity, our republic will not be viable. We will be doing small things all the time because of our thoughts, our interests, our values are not aggregated together. So I'm a firm believer of the unity of Kenya, the indivisibility of Kenya, the oneness of Kenya, and we start that by pursuing these ideals in our party, within our party, so that whatever views that party members have, sections of our parties, including persons with disabilities, young people, the older members of society, different religious, ethnic, or whatever other shades that we have, let us remember all the subnational interests must always converge and meet at the table of our country as a whole.